Hi everyone, I am Tetsuya. Thank you for watching my video again today. So, today I am going to share the funny things I found in Malaysia from Japanese view. There are so many funny things when we visit other countries. And Malaysia also has a lot of funny things to foreigners' eyes. In case of Japan, I am pretty sure when foreigners visit Japan, they will find a lot of funny things like maid cafe, strange characters, a weird toy, etc. as well. Today, I am going to share my Japanese reaction to 5 funny things I encountered in Malaysia. So let me get started. So the first funny thing I found in Malaysia is a funny toilet sign. Can you imagine what sort of toilet sign I am talking about? I guess not many of you have seen such a toilet sign anywhere in the world. I myself have never seen the same or even a similar one in any part of the world I have been to. Well, it's faster to take a look rather than listening to the description of the sign by words. Here is the funny toilet sign I found in Malaysia. When I found this sign, I actually burst into laughter, in fact. So I took a video of this, and when I showed this video to some of my Malaysian friends, even all of them laughed. Some of them even asked me where I found this. As you can see from the fact even my Malaysian friends asked me where this was. This sign is not common at all, and I saw it in Malaysia only once. Anyway, I found this sign in one of the hawkers areas near a supermarket giant in Klang, Kuala Lumpur. Unfortunately, this place is not an easy place for visitors, tourists to go to. Once again, this is the sign. This sign was not placed here as a joke, but just as a sign to indicate the location of toilets. Isn't this so funny? So the second funny thing I found in Malaysia is the funny escalator sign. Have you ever seen this sign at escalator in some countries? At least in Japan, I have never seen this sign at an escalator. To be honest, I actually wonder who does this. Well, Malaysian people are relatively used to sitting on the floor like Japanese people. But when it comes to escalator ride, the time to stay on the escalator is just for 15 to 20 seconds normally, in case you don't walk up or down. So once you sit on it, you again have to quickly stand up before the end of the escalator. So I think no one does this because there is not much benefit in sitting on the escalators. It just makes you tired by sitting down and sitting up in a short time. That's why this sign looks so funny. In reality, in Malaysia, I have never seen any Malaysian person who sits on the escalator as well. Have you ever seen someone who is seated on the escalator somewhere in the world? Please share on the comment if you have seen such a thing. So the third funny thing I found in Malaysia is the funny signs. Again, signs. I think a lot of foreigners might find these signs funny, but I am not the exception. I am talking about the signs of some fruits, some tropical fruits. Can you guess what fruits I am talking about? You can find the signs of the fruits often at the entrance of hotels in Malaysia. Can you now know the fruits? Yes, the fruit is durians. I found this sign at many shops and hotels, and this looks just simply so funny to me. Don't you feel so? Furthermore, not only durians, but jackfruits and even mangosteens are also not allowed to enter the shop. Anyway, maybe jackfruits, yes, because it smells a little bit, but I wonder why mangosteens are included in the list. Anyway, this is so funny when I found it. How about you? How do you feel about it? Do you just feel this is just something logical to prevent the smell, so nothing special, not funny at all? Or do they look funny to you? So the fourth funny thing I found in Malaysia is that people don't park their cars at some place. Again, can you tell what I am talking about? This is a story I heard from some of my Malaysian friends. The story is that Malaysian people don't park their cars somewhere because the place is really dangerous. In Malaysia, there are quite a few number of these dangerous places. I also received a warning from my Malaysian friends when I was under something. Yes, under something. Can you guess under what? If you park your car under it, it is really dangerous. If you stay under that, it is also very dangerous. I think some of you now might have guessed what I am talking about. The answer is this. I am now under the coconut tree. This is a dangerous behavior. I shouldn't do it very often. If you go to villages in Malaysia where there are a lot of coconut trees, you will hear some bumping sound sometimes, like bum, bum. When you hear the sound for the first time, you might wonder what the sounds are. In fact, that's the sound of when coconuts drop onto the ground. As you know, the coconut shells are very hard. The size of the shells are relatively large. Their weight could be heavy, and they normally grow on tall trees like this. So if you're under the coconut trees, and if you get hit by the coconut shells, you will be injured very badly. Cars are the same. If you park a car under the coconut tree a whole night, for example, sometimes a few coconut shells dropped on your beloved cars and make a few bumps. So you must avoid parking your cars under coconut trees. Also, as some of you might have noticed, there is another dangerous tree you must avoid in the same way as to coconut trees. What is it? Yes, durians. Durians are also dangerous, and they are even more evil because they have sharp needles on their shells. So you must avoid parking your cars under both coconut trees and durian trees. You must be careful. This story is like a comedy anime, but when they hit you or your cars, it cannot be a joke. Well, still this story sounds funny to me, like some prank though. So the fifth funny thing I found in Malaysia is the funny notice at a shop. I saw this notice in Daiso in Malaysia. Daiso is a Japanese dollar shop. At the shop, I saw this notice. What is it for? Well, this is for these bells sold at Daiso. There were two different kinds of bells when I entered Daiso in Malaysia before. And at both sections, I saw this notice. Here is a bell section of Daiso in Japan, but there is no such notice like Malaysia. Well, anyway, to be honest, I have never seen any Malaysian person who was playing the bell in Daiso in Malaysia. So in fact, it doesn't look necessary to add this sign, but the sign itself was so funny to me. Don't ring the bell. If you are a Malaysian, I think you have been Daiso Malaysia many times. Then, at Daiso in Malaysia, have you ever seen anyone who was enjoying playing the bell over there? Most probably, I guess no. But again, this notice was really funny to me. Who plays it? It doesn't make sense. Well, how are the funny things of Malaysia I introduced today? Please share in the comments that among all these 5 stories, which one was funny to you? If you know more funny things of Malaysia, please also share on the comments. Thank you so much for watching my video up until here today. See you in the next video.